Welcome back. Let's look at example 3. Example 3 is similar to our example 2, but there's a small difference. Let me just read everything. Lerato would like to buy his brother a nice gift on his birthday. The birthday for Lerato's brother is on the 1st of June. When her brother turned 15, Lerato immediately started saving 200 Rand every month in an account that offers 4.5% per annum compounded monthly. If a last payment is made on your brother's 16th birthday, but this is the difference here, but he decides to buy the gift on the 1st of July, okay, how much money will Lerato have for this gift? So we said in the previous one, we have June. Let me just have all the months: June, July, August goes on like that. This is December, then January, this is June for the next year. Okay, so now there'll be a payment immediately. There'll be one payment, and then payment here, 1st of July, 1st of August, goes on like that to the 1st of June on the 16th birthday. So let's check how many payments: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have the future value here, but the money is not withdrawn. He says that, but she decides to buy the gift on the 1st of July. Right, this is the 1st of July, so there's no deposit here, but what will be the future amount here? What is the accumulated amount in the 1st of July? Right, so the future value is here. Remember, the future value is just at the last payment, and then this money will gain interest for one more month. So what will be the accumulated amount on the 1st of July? We say there are many payments: 13. N is still 13. So the formula that we're going to use now will be the future value is equal to, this one will be for the future value up to this point. And then it is going to gain interest for what? For one more month. So then we have to put 1 plus I to the power n. Okay, since our n is 1 month, so we don't write the exponent 1 there. We leave it as it is. Okay, remember this is just coming from a is equal to p 1 plus I. That's where it's coming from. Okay, and then this whole bracket is our what? Is our p. Let's just substitute what we have. So it's going to be future value is equal to, then put our 200, the installment, then 1 plus our interest rate 0.045, that is 4.5% is a decimal, 0.045. Then it's compounded monthly, so we divide by 12. And then the payments, there were 13 of them, minus 1, right? And then all this over 0.045 divided by 12. And then this is just like our p here, so it's going to be invested for one more month, so it's 1 plus I. You can even say to the power 1 is 5. And then your value here, f is equal to 2669,284,387. So it means f is equal to 2669 Rand and 28 cents.